All praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rukakodash, and double honors to the elders of GMS, and to all those sincere brethren that are laboring in the truth that across the world, and to all those sincere brethren and sisters that listen to the truth. May the Most High allow me to do another edifying lessons, and whoever is supposed to hear that message, let the Most High will be done unto that person. All right, Shalom. Today, the lesson will be about, well, today's November 5th, which is the election day. So the title, I'm gonna name the title Perilous Times or the Beginning of Saul or Election, one of those three. So yeah, so this morning already, I already got people at the plantation when I went there. Already asked me if I'm gonna vote, blah blah. Who am I gonna vote for? And it seems like a lot of jakes don't wanna vote, but they say they're gonna vote for the lesser evil. And one jake this morning told me, man, I better vote for Kamala, cause he doesn't like Trump. And an Edomite asked me if I'm gonna vote also. I'm like, yeah, it's not time yet. We'll still got some time. I was like, it's not 7 yet. And I look at it, it was already 7:30. I'm like, oh damn. And I got another one. He said he's gonna vote for the vice president. I'm like, what do you mean by vice president? You mean Harris, right? He was like, no, vice president Waltz. I'm like, okay, man, good for you, man. So yeah. And last night my brother got a phone call from a friend of ours. She live in Washington D.C. and she sent like a text. I believe around 9:30 or 10 p.m. And she said the state. I think she said like a kind of like on a lockdown because of today. They don't know what's gonna happen or what can happen, so they're telling everybody to stay inside around. I can't remember what time she said. Either 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. So don't go out if you don't need to. I'm assuming essential worker probably gonna be able to go out. So things are getting serious, man. And I spend me personally, I spend my entire day on my plantation every day. So every day is the same story, man. Only things that's in Jake's mind in sports and falliness. Falliness, I should say. Like the NBA season just started a couple weeks ago. That's all they're talking about. DraftKings, FanDuel, like betting, whose team's gonna win, who's a favorite, like stuff like that, and not even care about the election or what's about to happen. And even a few days ago, the apostle did like a video showing like an Edomite down south of Midwest, like a former soldier, I think that served in Iraq or yeah, one of those Middle East countries that it served. And I think he talked about like what's gonna happen. What's happening to the U.S. right now is the same thing he kind of saw over Afghanistan or Iran or Iraq, something like that. Yeah, and Edomites getting ready, man. And there was another video from the Arrows of Indignation, I believe. Could be that channel or another channel. There's that Jake. He went to the gun store around 1 p.m. on a Friday. And when he worked, they say it's not even like a busy or peak season or where there's any deal. It's like on a regular day. And all they saw was straight up Edomite buying guns from all ages, young or old. And what are Jigs are doing right now? Especially on a Friday. What do you think Jig is doing right now? They cannot wait to get out of the plantations so they can go to the clubs, partying, bars, watching sports, movies, take the girls out. Probably gonna get like a barber shop, get a nice smooth lineups, go to the mall, get some clothes or new pair of shoes so they can go to the club on the weekend. Straight folliness, man. And while all jigs are doing that nonsense, Esau's getting ready, man. They training themselves and their kids. So these are some very perilous time, man. And even from the Purge movie, I can't remember which one. And I know Purge just have I think a couple years ago Purge as a TV show, but from the, I don't think it was the first purge. Forever purge, election day. Damn, which purge was the first purge? It was one of the purges that came in around 2017. No, it could be 2018. Where they should, I think it was the first purge. Where they were, where they were setting up the purge, like they're gonna have one specific day throughout the year where you can commit all sort of crimes that you want. And when they set up that day, and they give you like an incentive if you do certain amount of kills, stuff like that. I can't remember the plot, but what I do remember is when I was watching that movie, like when the movie started and they set the timer where everybody can go out to commit whatever heinous crime they wanted to. Guess what Jigs were doing? They have like a block, like a purge block party. It was until the Hamite, the guy that looked like a Hamite. I don't know if it's a Hamite, but from my point of view, he looks like a damn Hamite. So I'm just gonna say Hamite. Until he went to that party, he figured like we saw like a bunch of Jakes chilling. He was like, huh. He started dancing with a girl and doing kind of stuff like that. And all of a sudden, he pulled like a knife, started slicing that girl. And everybody went on a panic when it started. Oh shit, things is serious, and start running. And even then, that was still not enough action. It was until when Esau have like his drones monitoring around, and he has like the person, the engineer that's engineering the purge, and I think Esau ending up killing her at the end because I think she wanted to follow through with it, and what he wanted to collect data as soon as possible, and she wasn't up for it. I think at the end of the day, he got rid of her, and even though they were talking on the microphone about, hey, this is what we're gonna do, blah blah blah, Jake did not give two shit. From Jake's point of view, that's a good day off to chill. Even when the pandemic hit, so every freaking day there's like a block party in my neighborhood. You can't even sleep at night. And when you call the cops couldn't even do anything anyway. Like I know there's like a Elamite neighbor next to me, possibly like a Edomite couple blocks. Probably calling the cops every night. The cops was like, well, what can we do? There's nothing to do. They can't go to work. All they do is sitting around and chill every day. I go to the park is packed. You can park your car anywhere. You can walk anywhere. Even though they say no trespassing, well, I have to say I did not follow the trespass. I have to admit it. I did not follow the no trespassing I can't even blame on them. I'm a Jake too, so I did not follow that no trespassing. I have to admit that part. I did not follow that trespassing. I trespass every day. I have to admit that one. But anyway, Jake wasn't following anything at all. Like I remember to the park to the point like they literally locked when you go to the basketball court, they lock the. They go in the basketball court. They take like a plank and just like screw it with a bunch of nails. And the only park that was open was a golf park. Even the normal park that you go to walk, or you do your trails, run your bike, when you do your running. On one side, the park that where you run, normally is a bunch of jakes that go over there. It was completely locked. However, on the other side, which is the golf course where all the Edomites hang out, they were the only one that was chilling. So you can't really blame jakes for trespassing, to be honest with you. So pandemic, the purge, like I was telling you right now, and violence on the daily basis, like the Dodger game that happened a couple of days ago. Now they won the World Series, and people took out. They say Jakes. Well, they're gonna say Jakes anyway. So right now, any sort of event, people just take advantage to do any nonsense, such as loading. That's what's happening a couple days ago. So straight chaos, man. All right, I've been talking long enough. Let me just get out of the scriptures. And one of the scriptures I want to bring out is Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. Let me grab the book. Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. It says, most people in the truth already know that. 30 verse 7. It says, give me 1 second. It says, and the Lord thy power, and the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. So basically, the Most High will take all those curses that was formerly on us Israelites. Starting when you read the Deuteronomy chapter 28, when he said the first 1 through 15 was basically all those blessings that the Most High was going to put on us Israelites, and from no, I think 1 to 14 probably the blessings, and 15 through 68 was straight up curses. And the Most High gonna take those curses, gonna put it on our enemies, and this time it's gonna be on double. And we can technically kind of see like right now, because when I watched the bishops camps on Saturday, the Connecticut camps, where all those bishops. They were talking. I remember Bishop Tazara once said he knows somebody that moved to the U.S. from the 70s, and he says the elections in America right now is looking at the election that's happening in Jamaica. Not just Jamaica. When there's like an election in the islands, like Jamaica, Haiti, could be any of the West Indies, could be like South America also. There's straight chaos, like slaughtering, shootings. I was born in Haiti, but I was raised in America. I moved when I was 12. I didn't really see much in Haiti because I didn't really, well, my family was like I probably want to say like a middle class. Well, my family was very stable, I should say. So I didn't really see chaos. When all those chaos was happening, we got put in the countryside. When things cooled down, we come back. And I mean, I kind of have my family kind of have, I mean, back home at one point in time, they used to have some sort of influence. So when things like that make your life easier, but most Jake doesn't have that blessing, so I can't really do any complaint. But what I wanted to say from Deuteronomy 30 verse 7 is like the Most High will start turning those curses that were upon us. Now he's gonna start flipping those curses onto our enemies. And as we're speaking right now, each day we see that on a regular basis. Like you see Edomite fighting Edomite, like you see two Jakes used to fight Jakes, like straight hatred, like a murderous intent. Now we start seeing those stuff on Esau. You see Esau's murdering their parents in cold-blooded. Might even be worse than Jake. Robbing, stealing, things like that. They used to associate them with Jakes, but now they're gonna be on the Edomite. They are in the Edomite, not just the Edomite, the other nations too. Like you see, all the other nations used to worship the so-called white men. Now they despise the so-called white man. The so-called white man is pretty much irrelevant right now. Like as we're speaking right now, it's not a good time. It's not a good. Those days we are right now, it's not a good day to be an Edomite. And don't mistake it. Don't get me wrong. They still very much in power, but each and every day they're losing that power. And right now, Jakes don't give a damn whether Esau have power or not. I mean, if we be being honest, Jakes don't really scared of Esau to begin with at all. The only reason Jakes don't take harm, first and foremost, is because the Most High is holding Jake back, and on top of that, Jake is just terrified of the consequences. But the days that we're coming right now, Jacob's trouble, which is Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Give me 1 second. When you say at last, let me get it. Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Nope. 30 verse 7. 30 verse 7. Yep. It say, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So the Most High said, at that time we're gonna be in right now, those perilous times, it's gonna be so great that none is like it. None is like it. So there's no day, no period of history, however horrible you think it is, that time we are in right now is going to be 10 times worse. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So it's even the time of Jacob's trouble. Who is Jacob? Jacobs are those Israelites, those so-called us so-called Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans, and many of our brethren who scattered across the world and who look like the other nations. And those are the people that's gonna be that great trouble, man. And not just them. The Jacob's troubles is gonna stop with them. When you read maybe 2 Peter 4 verse 17. Let me just finish that one for. It shall be saved out of it. So when he say he shall be saved out of it, the people that's gonna be saved out of it is the elect, the hopeful elect to be exact, and Lord willing, those of us that are listening to the scriptures, to the shows daily, be part of the hopeful elect family. And those are the only one that's gonna make it. Like the rest of the people, they're gonna be destroyed. And when you read the second, I believe 2 Peter 4 verse 17. Alright, I got some time before I go back to the plantation. 2 Peter 4 verse, give me 1 second. 2 Peter 4 no, 1 Peter 4. Never mind. 1 Peter 4. Yep. So 1 Peter 4. Yep. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai? So it says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. So the house of the Most High is us Israelites, us Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans, and many of our brethren that's scattered throughout the world. Judgment is gonna begin at us. And he said, if it begin at us, what shall the end be? If it begin at us, then what shall the end be? That obey shall be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High. So what is it gonna be for those that don't obey the gospel of the Most High? They're gonna be destroyed, man. And don't get me wrong, just because you are the hopeful, like that doesn't mean you're not part of it. The judgment is gonna come for all Israelites. There's no exceptions. It's like when you're in school, you're let me see, AP. I mean, I'm not gonna even say AP. You can be in the class period and you like the smartest. This is the class of 20, 25 people, and out of the 25 people, there's 5 people, those 5 or 6 people the teachers consider to be the brightest people in the class. Even though the teacher know those guys are the smartest and they're gonna pass the test with flying colors, they still have to sit down, take the test alongside everybody. So this is what the Most High is doing to us, who's part of the hopeful elect family. Even though we, because at the end of the day, I mean, many are called, few are chosen. So if you're part of the hopeful elect family, you're gonna be put through trials, and Lord willing, you endure to the very end. Because the scripture said, Matthew 24 verse 13, I believe, it say, he who endured to the end shall be saved. Matthew, let me see, 24, nope, 13, I might mix it up. Yeah, Matthew 24 verse 13, and it say, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So at the end of the day, all of us gonna take the test, and the scripture said, he who endure shall be to the end shall be saved. It's the who's endured the whatever circumstances the Most High put in front of you, because each and every one, we're not gonna have the same obstacle, we're not gonna have the same test. The Most High is not gonna put the same thing in front of us. It's gonna give each man his own thing that he can handle. If you can handle it, you endure to the very end. If you endure to the very end, that means you can handle the test and you pass it. And if you can't handle it, you're simply gonna get cut. Yeah. let me see, what was that again? What was I talking about again? Give me 1 second. I wrote it down. And toward the elections, man, there's gonna be like a severe judgment. I mean, as I'm speaking right now, I know, not just me, a lot of Edomite right now cannot wait for shit to hit the fan, and they're gonna use that as an excuse to, because they want to do a lot of damage anyway. So they want to take back that country. They call it that country they call theirs, even though they stole it from Gad. But they call it their country, so they cannot wait to start that chaos. Matter of fact, as much as a lot of them doesn't want Carmela to be in office, I sincerely believe some of them do want her to get in office, so they can use as a scapegoat to be like, see, we told you she was gonna destroy the country. Let's start getting rid of the so-called people that we don't want anymore. But that's not gonna happen, man. Well, I'm not gonna say that's not gonna happen, but at the end of the day, everything goes based on the Most High will. And let me see. Let me just find it there. It'll be easier. Not easier. So I'm just kind of speeding because I have to go back on the plantation again. So let me see what I'm looking for. I was just going to read Isaiah 19 verse 2 where it says Egypt versus Egypt, because this is where we are right now. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor. And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And we're kind of seeing it right now. Neighbors versus neighbors, city versus city, Edomite versus Edomite. It's like a big fest, and kingdom versus kingdom. You got one Edomite kingdom fighting another kingdom, Edomite kingdom. So we seeing it right now, dude. And what's the other one? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Ooh, First Peter. Actually, yeah, what I wanted to say was First Peter 5 verse 7. It says, casting all your care upon him, for he cared for you. And I said that during those times that's coming, the best thing you can do is cast all your cares into the Most High hand, and pray that he bless you with the spirit of fear, because you're gonna need that fear, man. That fear is like a driving force. It's gonna be the driving force. The fear of the Most High is gonna be the driving force to in those days that are coming, and you need them to imbue you with the spirit of endurance, man. And pray that it does not cast you away in those times, man. And give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. What was that again? What I was gonna say is what in those days that are coming, what each and every one of us need to do, man, is to pray without ceasing. Cause we have to, man. Cause each day we wake up, man, we are one step closer to Jacob's trouble. I'm like, we are in the early stage of Jacob's trouble, man. And even though the Most High is taking those curses away from us, man, we cannot be proud and arrogant. We cannot be sitting down now, not doing anything, be like, oh, I'm an Israelite. I know some Israelite might think like, why do I need to do all this stuff? I'm an Israelite anyway. I'm gonna be in the kingdom, man. And right now, we do not want to have that kind of mindset, because you don't want to test the Most High, man. And when He's judging you, man, He's gonna judging you. That judgment is gonna be serious, man. And don't be like you don't want to be wicked, man, because that's not the mindset you want to have right now, man. Because there was like a period of time you can do certain stuff that you get away with it, but right now, once you're in the truth, man, there's a lot of stuff you can't do anything that you used to do before, man. Whatever wicked stuff you used to do, you need to get rid of that, man. You need to be in the kingdom mindset, the fellowship mindset. Like every day you wake up, you need to ask the Most High for mercy. Not for things you've done on this life, but things that you've done on your past life, and things you're possibly gonna do tomorrow or sometime even today. Because we're bound to do something wicked anyway. That's why we have to constantly pray without ceasing, man. So each and every day we wake up, man. Because those curses, man, believe it or not, they still latching onto us, man. It's like a crazy glue, man. Stick into you, man. You can't get rid of it, man. And them lashes, man, every day, man, we waking up. Various illnesses, poor eyesight, back pain, or whatever seasonal disease that you get. There's like a back pain, knee pain demon that's going around. Everybody has that now. Even those people that are young, suffering that kind of stuff. Like on Friday, I went, because I have a car accident 2015. About 9 years ago, and I got like a nasty back pain, man. Till this day, I've been going to I used to go to a chiropractor at least twice a week, every week. And now after the pandemic, since I wasn't working doing anything crazy, I did like I think I did like a 3 month rehab sessions where I have to go to the chiropractor twice a week, and after that I've been going once a week. But once in a while, I get those nasty, tight stiffness back. Like on Saturday. No, I went to the chiropractor on Friday morning, and the next day when I wake up, man, it's like my body was straight up tight, stiff. I was pretty much like a robot. I can't even move. I can't go left. I can't go right. If I want to pick up something around, I have to bend a certain way. My entire body went straight up shut down, to the point that all I want to do is lay down all day. So these are all the illnesses, man, and no one is exempt. You got kids that are like 5-10 years old having disease like adults supposed to have. So those curses stick onto us, man, like a crazy glue, man. And until in the kingdom, man, we're just gonna keep catching those hell, man. But even catching those hell, it's a lesson. These are tests that just keep us on our toes. Because if we're not getting tested, man, we get comfortable easily. And it doesn't take Jakes long to get comfortable, man. It doesn't take Jakes long to get comfortable. All you need to give Jakes like 1 day off, and he saw that day. It's a pretty easy day. I gotta sit down, chill, watch TV, spend time with my girl. I'm like, why not take another day? Another day lead to another day. Boom. In the truth, you don't want to get comfortable either, man. So you have to make sure you're on your toes. So every day when you wake up, you have to do your prayers, like Psalm 51, Psalm 91, prayer of endurance, Ecclesiastes, the second chapter, 1-5, 1-6. You have to do those prayers, man. Ask the Most High for mercy on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Pray without ceasing. Because each day, man, Each day is its own battle. Each day is a battle. It's like in a fight. I like watching MMA. So there's like 3 rounds for pretty much regular fight. But when it comes to championship fights or main event fights, it's like 5 rounds. Like you can't go on the first round try to knock out somebody who's a champion. You have to graduate. You have to start from round one. You do light low touch. You build yourself. It's like a filling out process, and instill some technique. And round two, you push the pace a little bit. And round three, that's when you start getting serious. You don't want to get too serious because you still have 2 more rounds. So, the fourth round is normally when the fighters start pushing the pace. Because by the third round, which is the halfway, you kind of already know exactly what you kind of already tell. I don't want to say you can kind of already tell who can win, but you kind of already feel at your opponent long enough to know what you can do, what you cannot do. So in the fourth round coming, that's the championship round. That's when you start pushing. If you get a chance to knock that person out, you get it. If not, don't get too cocky where you get yourself clipped. So, and when you come to the fifth round, that's when you give everything you got. So in the truth, we have to do the same thing. Though we don't want to burn ourselves out, man. We have to wake up, take things on a daily basis. You have to wake up, do your daily prayers. Morning, could be morning, night, every little chance you get. You get a little break right now. You go in the corner while you listen to the videos. You do a little prayer. You walking, you do a little prayer. You ask the Most High for forgiveness for your iniquities from this life and past life. And you thank Him for giving your daily bread. Thank you for waking up. Thank you for breathing properly. When you wake up in the morning, when you do that stretch, you crack your neck, crack your arm, you're like, whew, everything's still moving perfectly. You have to thank the Most High. Because somebody went to sleep last night and you did not wake up. Or somebody went to sleep last night and he woke up with a stroke. Or a knee pain. Like he get up the bed, collapse to the ground, goes to like a coma, or has to get like any surgery, blah blah. Somebody went to sleep and did not wake up the same way. So each time you wake up, you need to thank the Most High for that. And the most important thing, you have to thank the Most High to waking you up to the truth, man. Because all of us that's in the truth right now, before the Most High woke us up, we were no different than regular 2/3 jakes. We do the exact same thing that we're doing. And sometimes it might be in the worst. We're doing the worst thing they probably were doing too. But at the end of the day, the Most High woke us up and has mercy on us. So we need to continue to be thankful for that and ask Him for mercy daily. And pray that He strengthen your spirit, man. To give you like a spirit of calmness, spirit of I don't know, maybe assessment where you can ask a steer spirit, a spirit of confidence, a spirit where you get to sit down, like when once again you're in a fight and you don't get overzealous. You want to be calm and collected, because sometimes, actually, so what I'm trying to say is you want the Most High to give you like a spirit, like a poker face, where somebody hit you with his biggest hit, and you have to walk that guy out like the punch doesn't hurt, even though your face is vibrating right now. You just want to go down and fold and scream in agony, but you have to keep that poker face, man. So what happens when you keep a poker face? It breaks your opponent morale. When your opponent hits you with his best shot, and you see you still walking forward like nothing happened, that break that opponent confidence. And what happened? He was like, man, I just hit him with my best shot and he's still walking. So that takes that opponent spirit away, man. So we have to have the same mindset in the truth, man. Every time we wake up, no matter how hard life hit us, man, we have to get up, keep walking, man. We have to get up, and every day we wake up, we have to get up, pray for that confidence, wisdom, the spirit of endurance, and we just have to keep passing our limits in the truth, man. Pray that the Most High put that spirit where you have to surpass yourself of what you do yesterday. What you do yesterday, you have to do even better today, man. The spirit of motivation, the most spiritual motivation, man, can't be stagnant. We have to do the same thing over and over. Pray that the Most High give you that spirit of on the spirit of stay ready, not the slothful spirit. The spirit where you have to always constantly building yourself up, man. What you did yesterday cannot be the same thing you do today. You do 5 yesterday, today you have to do 6. Tomorrow you have to do 7. The spirit of always improving, self-improvement in the truth, spiritually and on your daily life as well, because you have to balance everything out. And like I probably said last week, man, one thing you don't want to do is get discouraged, man. It can be tough, man, in this truth. But even though all those things that's going throughout your life, man, you got to pay bills, you got to deal with the elements, you got to deal with Esau on a regular basis, since we all in under Esau's submissions, because each and every one of us, even me right now, as soon as I do that lesson right now, I'm just gonna take my bag, go right back to the plantation, listen to whatever Esau told me to do. So even though it hurts sometimes, man, even though it can be frustrating, man, at the end of the day, man, we know exactly why it's happening, why the Most High putting us through that trial, man. Like the elder Tazara once said a couple weeks ago, man, it's like a father's whooping a son, man. Then the son is crying because the butt whooping is so painful, man. But the father say, "Hey, son, even though you think it's hurt, even though you think the butt whooping hurts you, but it hurts me more than it hurts you, because I'm the one that have to punish you, that take the butt and start whooping you, man." So we have to look at the truth like that. Even though we do all that suffering right now, because we're crying daily to the Most High, don't think it hurts you more than the Most High. He hurts us crying every day in and day out, hurts the Most High more than it hurts us. So you have to put that into perspective, man. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm gonna go right back to the plantation soon, and Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson, and the title is gonna be Perilous Time / Election Day, or the beginning of sorrow. That might be the title. Actually, that might be the title, the beginning of sorrow. And from today, I don't know what's gonna happen by the end of today or the following days, following weeks. Something may happen, something may not happen. Something's definitely gonna happen, but we can't say for sure. But everything's on the hand. Everything's based on the Heavenly Father wills anyway. But we still have to be on our toes. We still have to pay attention to everything that's happening today and the following days, man. So each day we have to pray for that endurance, and may the Most High have mercy on us. And I pray that this was an edifying lesson, and to whoever the Most High wants to hear the message, let the Most High open that person's heart. And me personally, I always say this, I pray that I do not add or take away from the truth, from the scripture. If I did, may the Most High forgive me. And that's all I gotta say, man. Shalom.